This is all a part of the PSYOP operation. They have to give you visual footage to make it believable. The same thing with the Rodney King beating. They had to put this footage out there to pass the PSYOP operation off, to make the masses, to get the reaction out of the masses. This is the things that they do. These are the games that they play. These people do study human psychology. So they put this footage out there. People will be emotionally attached to this guy. It's nothing but a movie being played out on the world stage.
I'm gonna tell you. He's trying to kill me. Help, he's trying to kill me. Get down.
What you are seeing is a home video taken earlier today showing Los Angeles police officer Hank Rafferty brutally beating an unidentified black male. The police are withholding the name of the victim, but we have obtained this photograph of the man taken after the beating. His face grotesquely bruised and swollen.
Black men.
As I've stated before in numerous other videos, anytime there's a PSYOP operation, they place these puppets on the scene. So this is Al Sharpton, a Masonic asset, a Masonic agent. They place these puppets all on the scene to make the PSYOP believable. This is what they do every time. The same with the Breonna Taylor case, the George Floyd case, the Eric Garner case. All divide and conquer. That's what all this is about. It's the oldest trick in the book. It's order out of chaos. Problem, reaction, solution. We give you the problem with the so-called beating. We get the reaction out of you because they study human psychology. They study that. They know what makes us. They know what makes us tick. And then they come with the solution. They might pass a new law. They might pass a new gun law. All order out of chaos here, ladies and gentlemen.
2 days before he died in the hospital.
It was an unadulterated.
As you see here, the mom is trying to sell the PSYOP operation. You see her here fake crying. It's ain't nothing but a WWE skit, all to sell the PSYOP. As you see here, the other Masonic puppet standing on the right of her with the purple tie on. This is a PSYOP operation, ladies and gentlemen. As you see her here fake crying again to sell the PSYOP. All of this is an illusion. It's all about deception. As you see here in a second, you will see the guy giving him the interview reading from his script. It's all theatrics. They're all playing their role in this PSYOP operation. It's up to us to use our discernment to see through these things and to understand these things and break these things down, because they're making a mockery out of all of us in plain sight with the deception. We're not saying police brutality doesn't exist. Once you see all the mainstream puppets getting involved, it breeds PSYOP operation.
The prosecutor here tells ABC News they expect to publicly release the police videos next week at the latest, and that they're...
Okay, let's break down these pictures, y'all. You should see here, Tyre Nichols throwing up the number 11 for those Masonic pillars. I knew this was like a staged event as soon as I seen it, but I wanted to see how it was going to play out. And you better believe that this situation played out just like all the other PSYOP operations. The Breonna Taylor case, the Eric Garner case, the Rodney King case. Who else? All these different mass shootings. Once you see all the other Masonic puppets, these satanic puppets start getting involved, that lets you know that it's a PSYOP. Because during the whole Breonna Taylor charade, you seen the president getting involved. You seen all the other Masonic puppets getting involved. The same thing with this guy here. People don't know this guy from a can of paint. See, this is what the media does. The media is controlled by the same satanic cabal. They pull on people's heartstrings. They get you emotionally attached to these characters. That way, when they pull the PSYOP off, you're reacting off of emotions instead of just sitting back and using your discernment. This is how they get people. This is how they're able to do these things. Because if people actually thought these things through about these PSYOP operators and these Masonic puppets such as Tyre Nichols and Breonna Taylor and Eric Garner and all the other ones, they wouldn't be able to do it, because it wouldn't be passable. People wouldn't believe it. That's the only thing that boggles my mind is how much people actually still believe in these things. Like they actually believe in these psyop operations. They believe in these mass shootings. They believe in we're not saying police brutality doesn't exist, but once you start seeing it reach the mainstream level, the world stage, you know it's fakery. You know it's hoax. They're trying to distract us. They're doing something over here. They're doing something over here, and they're distracting us with these things here. As you see here, it says, "I am a man" here. While he's laying in the hospital bed, this is a crisis actor laying in that bed. They don't put bruises on his head. This is all makeup, and they don't hook him up to a ventilator. This is what they do. It's all about deception. It's the same thing during the pandemic. They had those crisis actors laying in the hospital bed, hooked up to ventilators. See what I'm saying? See how it all ties in together? See what they're doing here? See this picture here? This guy on the left, he's brought out for every psyop operation damn near. And he always has that purple tie on. It's for Freemasonry. They have their hands all over it. These are and the mom and dad are crisis actors. These people are not. This is not an organic situation. Because if it was an organic situation, you would never hear about it. It's plenty of people that have been beaten by the cops, like really, in real life, and it would never be covered by mainstream media. That's because they're not part of the agenda they're trying to push. You see here, these cops here, these are all Freemasons here. All 5 of these cops, I bet my bottom dollar, are Freemasons. It's basically an operation being pulled off, and they have to bring everybody in. They make sure all signs is covered. The reason why I catch them is because the horrible acting that they do. Some of the acting that they do is horrible. Like the mom fake crying is horrible. You can see right through it. You can see the fakery. Us in this truth community, we know what's going on with these things. Even with the pandemic, most of us knew that it was a hoax. The same thing with this thing here. You would think people would get it by now, but you gotta understand, not everyone will wake up out of this illusion. This is a matrix, a Truman Show. Remember what I said? Order out of chaos, problem, reaction, solution. We give you the problem with the Tyre situation. We get the reaction out of people. They might protest, they might riot. And here's the solution: end police terror. So they might try to pass a new bill. They might try to do away with the police altogether. These are the things they're marching us towards. These are the things. Nothing is a coincidence in this new world order. Nothing is a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I break these puppets down. As you see here, people marching in the street. It's the Hegelian dialect. Freemasonry, order out of chaos. Tyre Nichols was put on this stage to pull off the psyop operation, and he was pulled off the scene. The same with all the other ones. As y'all see here, this is not the same person. Look at the eyebrows. Look at Tyre Nichols on the left. Look at his eyebrows. Look how thick they are. And look at the so-called crisis actor laying in the hospital bed on the right. Look at those eyebrows. It's not the same person here. This is not like, I don't see how they got this to pass off on everybody. Like, this is not like, look at the ears. He has bigger ears on the left than the guy laying in the hospital bed on the right. Look at the jawline. Look at the cheeks. This is not the same person. These people are wicked. This is the New World Order, all New World Order propaganda. This is the road they're trying to take us down with this so-called police brutality. Every psyop operation they've pulled off in the past 5 to 10 years has been a hoax. Everything about these people is deception. And it's time for people to wake up and get that. So this is why I make videos about these things. With that being said, I'm out.